Hello, you guys. I am doing some reading here in the sunshine. Just got back from a really nice walk with my dog. I hope you guys are taking in some of this sun today. It's absolutely beautiful. One thing I wanted to talk about today was watching out for too many no's and some alternatives to no, the word no. This is a section in the book that we are currently doing with our book club, our virtual book club. Someone must be walking by. If you haven't had a chance to check that out, every single week is in the guide section over to the side or on top of, depending on how you're viewing it, mobile or on YouTube or however. Anyways, so all those videos are over there and you can catch up into the book, How to Talk So Kids Will Listen and Listen So Kids Will Talk. So I just wanted to chat about this. So the other day, last week, we talked about encouraging like their independence, right? And I wanted to read this one section to you guys because I think it's really important because a lot of parents get stuck on the no's. And when we start to, constantly say no, this can really send the child into like a counterattack where they scream and have tantrums and call names and get really mad, and there comes the why nots and you're so mean and I hate you and all that kind of stuff. So it's exhausting for most parents, even the most patient ones, to hear that kind of stuff when you say the word no. But does it mean that we have to give in and say yes to everything? Absolutely not. We obviously don't want to be giving in to all the things with our children because then you're just going to raise a spoiled brat essentially. So we have some helpful alternatives to allow parents to be firm without inviting a confrontation. So this is in, like I said, the book that we're reading for our virtual book club. So some alternatives to no, and I really like these. So I'm going to just read them off to you today. Give information and leave out the no. So if the child says something like, can I go over to Susie's to play now? Instead of, no, you can't, you can give the facts. We're having dinner in 5 minutes. With that information, a child might tell herself, well, I guess we can't go. Accept the feelings. So if a child says, say they're at the zoo, and this is the example they're giving, I don't want to go home now, can't we stay? Instead of no, we have to go now, accept his feelings or her feelings, and say something like, I can see if it were up to you, you'd stay for a long, long time. And then you can take the child's hand. It's hard to leave a place you enjoy so much. Sometimes resistance is lessened when someone understands how you feel. You can describe the problem. So the child, Mom, can you drive me to the library now? Instead of, no, I can't, you'll just have to wait. You can describe the problem. I'd like to help you out. The problem is that the electrician is coming in the next half hour. When possible, substitute a yes for a no. So the child says, can we go to the playground? Instead of, no, you haven't had your lunch yet, you can substitute a yes with, yes, certainly, right after your lunch. And I've actually used this a lot with the girls. They'll say like, can I watch a show, or can I do this, or can I have a treat? And I substitute it with a yes, but you first have to eat your lunch, or right after you pick up your bedroom, right after you have a healthy snack or have a glass of water or something, right? So that has worked really well in our family so far. Give yourself time to think. So child, can I sleep over at Gary's house? Instead of, no, you slept there last week, you can give yourself a chance to think. Let me think about it. So that's something that you can just simply say, let me think about it. This little sentence accomplishes two things. It takes the edge off the child's intensity. At least he knows his request will be seriously considered, and gives the parent time to think through her feelings. My rooster, he goes crazy over my chickens. Sidetrack. We had some really great chickens last year, and my dog got loose, and he has hunting dog through and through in him, and he got all my 6 chickens. So we now have 3 chickens and a rooster, and we've since completely secured his fence really well. But he loves to bark at those friggin' chickens, and that rooster, oh my gosh. Anyways, so it's true, the word no is shorter, and some of these alternatives seem much longer, but when you consider the usual fallout from no, the long way is often the short way. And it's so true. Even with, I'm going to give another example of grabbing your kid's attention for something. We typically want to yell from upstairs or from, yeah, I know. That rooster, huh? Is he cock-a-doodle doing? So say you're making supper and your kids are watching a show or playing or something like that. And typically it's, you yell from the other room, supper's ready. And that has happened so many times. And it's supper's ready, and they don't listen, they don't hear you. And yes, it may take you 2 minutes to go downstairs or upstairs to them or to the other room to them and say, hey, you guys, supper's ready, so it's time to turn off your show and come eat. Because they're going to, when you actually take that time to go there and be face to face so that they can see you and make that eye contact with you, it may have taken you 2 minutes, but in the long run, because I know for myself in the past, especially if I'm just yelling down supper's ready, and then I get heated because it's me asking 5 times, you guys, supper's ready, I told you to get up here, and then I'm heated and they're heated and everybody's frustrated, and it actually in the end takes longer than it would have if I had just gone down in the first place. So just like the word no, it's short, it might be a shorter word, really in the long run it's so much better to use some of these alternatives. Anyways, you guys, Otis, you have the best day. See you.